Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna be trying to at least, excuse me, get through some of the games that's been released. More of the games that's been released. And you can see we have 3 of them, it looks like, for this one. So let's get started in mixing up these drinks. There they are. Hi, Klee.
Auntie Eula told Klee that Miss Hertha had found someone amazing to help out. Seeing you here, Mr. Honorary Knight, Klee knows this must be the best drink stand in all of Tibet.
So kind of you to say, Klee. That's the ultimate goal.
You mean this stand isn't already the best? Well, out of all the drink stands Klee's ever visited, Mr. Honorary Knight's is easily the best. And no matter what drinks Mr. Honorary Knight makes, Klee will definitely think they're yummy.
This time, Klee, I need to be a little tougher on me.
Oh, you want me to be mean? But Klee could never be mean to you.
Not mean.
Let me think. I know. I'll pretend to be Albedo. Whenever Albedo reviews Timaeus' work, his face goes super serious. And Klee can hear every word he says.
And you can be my teacher.
Get ready for Klee's super amazing order. Me and Mom blasted so many fish today. Don't tell Master Jean, though.
No, never.
So, Klee wants to order a fair weather frolic. Anything like a bright sunny day will definitely put Klee in a super duper mood.
Got it, Miss Klee. I'll get right on it.
I wonder what it'll taste like.
Alright. Tea. And milk. Oh, look. And the small bits. Next. Now. Wee. The wall-to-wall glass small. Nice. man. That's you. Star shop. Filled with a frolic. A soft drink you'll find at any drink stands everywhere. Sweet, tangy, and loved by all. Still striking the perfect balance between tangy and sweet takes a practiced hand. Likely? Tell me what you think.
Your Fairweather Frolic is here. Go on, give it a try.
Wow! So, a Fairweather Frolic is this color? Purple sky. Is it supposed to be a bright, shiny night?
Maybe it's supposed to be a cloud in the sky at dusk.
Clee will take a sip first. Then you can think about it more carefully.
Go.
Finished! Yummy! Both sweet and sour. If Clee drank this while eating grilled fish, I could definitely gobble down 2, or 3, or 4, or even 5!
Clee can count! Yay!
But one drink isn't enough. Clee wants to try a drink that tastes like cake.
Honey. I can another super yummy drink.
Clee doesn't know what drink to choose. Why don't we decide together, Mr. Honorary Knight?
No food. I hope you're getting your 3 square meals a day.
3 square meals? Clee often eats 5 meals a day. Sometimes even 7.
Really? How can someone eat 7?
Adventuring takes a lot of energy, and if I eat too much at once, I can't run so well. So, it's better to eat lots of smaller meals. Albedo used to prepare all Clee's meals, and my lunchbox was always arranged so neatly, just like a pretty painting.
Wish I had that for my lunchboxes. Sounds like a beta, alright.
When Albedo's busy at Dragon Spine, Clee goes to eat with the other Knights of Favonius. Kaya's camp is usually the neatest, while Amber sometimes camps in the trees. It's so much fun. Oh, and Auntie Hertha makes the best food. When my mom comes back, there'll be even more yummy food to eat. There's this one dish where she takes loads of different fish and makes them into little pudding cubes. It's called Rainbow Fish Jelly.
You're making me hungry.
Her Chococo Crunchy slices are fantastic too. It's her newest creation made with chocolate and cookies. They're a little bitter, but they're crunchy. They smell scrumptious, and they have a really sweet aftertaste.
Eek. I don't think I like that.
Whenever I eat them, I feel so full of energy. Next time, Clee will have to bring some for you to try.
I might need to, though. My energy levels have been really low lately. Alright. Likes chocolate. Clee mentioned her daily meal times. Seems she really likes Alice's peculiar cooking. Told me about Chococo Crunchy slices. I have some cocoa here made from Kahurato, just like chocolate. How about I turn the cocoa into flakes and then swap them from the roof hooks? Yay! No, really about it. Do you plan to eat anything else?
My book. Clee used to eat cake after dinner, but Master Jean said it's too sugary, and it's not good to eat sugary things before bed. Apparently, it makes you chubby and gives you toothaches. So, Mom got some advice from Auntie Barbie, and now she gives me nuts instead. She says they help my brain remember things better. Nuts don't have much flavor. It's like chewing on grass, but they're okay if you add a little salt.
That sounds like a great solution. Nutritious and healthy. Lee can't have too much sugar before bed, so she has to eat nuts instead. Favorite sorts. That last drink contained then there's caramel, which is way too sweet, so I'll take that out. But then the drink feels incomplete. What else do we have? Any on the table. Any you brought with you looks very special.
This stuff? Mom taught me how to make it using the alchemy bench. A dash of sugar, then a lot more sugar, then some flowers from Mom's friend in Fontaine, star honey from Auntie Barbie, and finally, some magical jam from Auntie Tavia. Put everything together on the alchemy table, wish for the shape you want, then recite Mom's incantation, and poof! Gotokoshi candy! That way, you can make your own candy whenever you want. If you get stuck, remember to come ask Klee. When it comes to magical candy, I'm an expert.
Good for you, Klee. Clay box from the candy that Alice taught her to make, and made with care and look appetizing. Something must taste good too. Looks of it, Clay seems particularly partial to very sweet candy. And wait, the perfect honest animal flavor and flair. Do you have any other plans for today?
Yeah, Mom gave me an amazing book recently. She said I have to read one chapter every night, learn something useful, and then go to bed early. That book taught Klee how to make something called propellant. Now Jumpy Dumpty can go Fwah! And bounce even higher.
That's something he's been learning.
It's not hard at all. In fact, it's a lot like making bombs. You just have to be careful when trimming it down. It's like sharpening a pencil that could suddenly go boom. Bedtime's an important part of Klee's schedule, too. Mom sits by my side and tells me all kinds of wonderful stories. She has a lamp made of gemstones, and when she turns it on, it goes kapling and lights up the ceiling. Yeah! When something happens in the story, the lights on the ceiling make pretty pictures. Sometimes Mom falls asleep before the story ends, so Klee has to tuck her in instead. As soon as Klee learns how to use the lamp, I can come tell you stories, Mr. Honorary Knight.
That sounds great.
Klee has memorized so many wonderful stories, enough to make everyone happy every day.
Still not so there's a strong enough concoction. Perhaps we should try a different approach. Maybe I can find out something more. Certainly a lot less sweet like caramel, but the mouthfeel isn't quite there. Perhaps there are some other healthier options that can lend the drink a little sweetness. Let's try the quickly again. That mess of bad times for something overly stimulating probably isn't the best. What's up, tea? Nice tea with milk? Think that may be it? Give us a try. What? No? Not? Some ingredients are both healthy and sweet.
Oh yeah, Clee still wants to eat sweet things, like cake, for example. Maybe we could just go easy on the cream? Or add more fruit? Oh, right! That friend of Mom's who's always wearing glasses gave her a big bag of Fontanian Buell fruit. They're so round and rolly. Clee ate a whole bunch of those, and they were super sweet. But Master Jean said it was okay, because sweet fruit isn't the same as sweet sugar. can just soak them in some fruit juice first?
What is happening? Alright, I think we got it. Clean lights build both fruits from Fontaine as well as juice. And the juice should help compensate for some of the lost sweetness. Alright. Got it. Alright, I think I know how to improve that drink. Another one for you.
Yeah, that was quick.
Of course.
Clee's looking forward to finding out how tasty your next concoction is.
Milk. 1 minute juice. And cocoa. That's an interesting combination. No, it's pieces. Shake hard. Any glass. Let's go with this one. That doesn't seem quite right. Is that any glass? He's so cute. Special blend. Based on a failed weather frolic, this novel cocktail was concocted specifically for Klee. The original failed weather frolic had a purple hue, but it wasn't quite cheerful enough. So let's add a touch of sunshine and a few fluffy clouds to capture that warm, happy feeling. Sweetness is a must, but staying healthy matters too. That's why the juice was carefully chosen with Master Jane's approval, and sweetness coming from blue fruits, and most importantly of all, dodo candy. Its tasting magic has to be placed right at the center of the clouds.
Ta-da! It's done! I just know you're going to love this new creation.
Wow! There's Dodoko candy on top! There's so much orange in this cup, and Dodoko looks like he's lying on top of white fluffy clouds. And the weather inside looks much better too.
Would you like to taste it? Oh, of course you would.
Yummy! It's so delicious! Klee has to drink slowly. I can't just gulp it down, or I'll miss all the yummy flavor. Mr. Honorary Knight, this is amazing! It's like you mixed sunshine with juice. Klee was so tired from playing, but now I feel refreshed. Warm and peaceful.
What is going on? I have no idea what's going on with this thing today.
Oh, you're the best, Mr. Honorary Knight.
How about you choose a name for this drink?
Really? Let me think. When the weather's nice and Dodoko's happy, Dodoko will want to sing, right? And when Dodoko sings, Klee wants to sing too. So, let's call it Dodoko's Duet.
What a wonderful name.
Thank you! And thanks for making such a yummy drink for...
Now what's going on? Oh,
Klee's gonna go tell Mom that the best drink in Mondstadt right now is Dodoko's Duet.
I'm glad you like it.
Klee's gonna write down Mom's incantation and give you a copy, Mr. Honorary Knight. Then, you should learn magic too, so you can make all the candies you want. See you next time!
Yay. Next. Vodka come in or tea? Vodka.
So Hertha's even roped our honorary knight into helping with this little venture. I just had a couple of drinks at the plaza not long ago, but when it comes to fine wine, I'm a sucker for more. As long as it stays within healthy limits, of course.
I'm here as a willing employee this time.
Can't wait to see your skills in action. Give me something that goes well with casual conversation, but still packs a punch.
I saw those requirements don't clash.
Of course they don't clash. A drink that packs a punch means you have to drink it slowly. And if you want to chat, then it has to go down smooth. So, something with a sweet aftertaste. A conversational connoisseur requires the perfect balance. The most suitable choice on this menu would be the Thorny Lake. It's a drink with a real kick that you can find in almost every bar. It's not enough to know the recipe, though. The key is in the mixing. Some bartenders choose to stick to the tried and tested basics, while others like to add their own personal flair.
Alright, I'll give it my best
That's
shot.
the spirit. Now, show me what you've got.
Alright, Mr. Vodka. What do we got for him? Fire water, water, and cocoa. Alright. Small bits. Check card. Again, a master goblet. That should go with the lemon slice. Thorny Lake. I don't know why it's called thorny, but okay. Classic drink that traces its origins to plantain fish sauce, built on a base of fire water with cocoa, adding a hint of sweetness. Its sparkling fish pricks the palate like countless tiny spikes. I guess that's why it's called thorny. Delivering a lingering tingle. After rising to popularity in Fontaine, it quickly swept across the vat. Enjoying classes among specific drinks. Okay? So, yes.
Grandmaster, I hereby present you with this Thorny Lake for your enjoyment and assessment.
Well, the color and aroma are certainly on point. But as for the balance of flavors, I'll just have to taste it and find out.
I thought he said to drink it slowly.
Not bad. You haven't overdone or skimped on any single ingredient. Though, unfortunately, it's a little too, polite for my tastes.
Polite? How can a drink be polite?
Perhaps I should have said modest. You followed the formula to a T, but if anything, you've played it a little too safe. Were you worried that deviating just a little might disappoint me?
I don't want to disappoint your expert, I guess.
Hey, we fought side by side and dealt with things that even gods were loath to meddle with. Ours is a friendship forged in the margins between life and death. That said, if you ask me, you can ditch the nerves and work your mixologist magic. I'm looking for something that shocks the senses.
Yeah, I'll let the creative juices
Mull it
flow.
over. There's no rush. We can chat while you think. Who knows? You might just find some inspiration to mix in with your magic.
Garden atmosphere. Drinking in a garden feels different than from a tavern, right? In an environment, why not try something with a floral twist?
Ha! I like your style. Speaking of this garden, it brings back memories of something that happened many years ago, when I was young. I like to find ruined guards to test my fighting skills, both armed and unarmed. Once, I failed to take down a stray missile, and it ended up destroying a watchtower on the city walls.
Oh dear.
As punishment, I had to run 50 laps around the city, repair the watchtower, and help rebuild the shattered walls in this garden.
Sounds like you caused quite the fuss.
Indeed. Among the misadventures of my youth, this is one of the most memorable ones. Mostly because that day, Krepus saw me covered in dirt. He took 2 bottles of 100-year-old wine and sent D-Luke, who looked even younger than Mika does today, to work out a clever way to get rid of Faru, who was guarding me. It was so hot that day, I could swear I was about to pass out. On a whim, I picked some mint leaves, put them in one of the wine bottles, and the result turned out to be surprisingly tasty. After Krepus tried it too, he was full of praise. He even wrote up an official recipe for my spontaneous creation. His customers loved it. Several summers passed, and Krepus kept writing letters about giving me a share of the profits, as though I could possibly accept.
None like
Yes. Good old Krepus. Faru retired years ago, but he still gives me a stern stare every time we meet. He's a stubborn one. D-Luke, who replaced him, and then Kaya, who took over later, both performed impeccably. Changing times will always belong to the youth. He should have admitted defeat long ago. When I get the chance, I'll have Kaya show him the amazing progress.
We only have Vodka's memories of mint and fine wine. It's very important. Perfect, he wanted a drink with more impact, and the crispiness of the mint suggests some punch. What if I replaced the cocoa with mint? Yay! Okay. Laws of the current drink. Besides being too polite, are there any other issues that my family make?
Well, let me think. I guess you could say it lacks impact. Even when following the same recipe, the techniques used to mix different ingredients can affect the taste. Sometimes, deliberately creating layers between spirits can bring out the different waves as each one hits the taste buds in sequence. In this regard, too, you've taken quite a tentative approach. Why not be a little bolder?
Well, I'm paying enough attention to these details before.
You catch on quickly. No need to explain further.
Nice bit too gentle. To be honest, as someone who doesn't drink much, I'm still a little confused. Vodka mentioned the impact of layering on the texture of the finished drink. Said I was being quite tentative. Perhaps he meant the drink was too evenly mixed. Please, I should try shaking it a little bit more softly when mixing. That's what I was thinking too. Drinks are often here often. Anyways, the other subject of this garden is become a popular venue for hosting events.
It's a treasured place that the Knights of Favonius have maintained for years. So it makes sense that it's become the go-to location for organizing such things. I heard that while the expedition was underway, you were a great help in giving those left behind the opportunity to put their energy to good use. Sometimes, I look through the photos I've been given from those events. Though unfortunately, there aren't enough to include everybody. My conclusion is that Mondstadt needs to do more to popularize the camera.
Vodka missed a lot. There's so many festivals and events. So Vodka still feels a bit of regret. And Mint still hadn't gone away on its destination. He would have probably have organized many events himself. And that might have turned out then. That massive tankard.
Pretty awesome, huh? It's like a hammerhead that you can fill with wine when you're not using it to pound in nails. It was a gift. Hoffman came up with the idea, Charles supplied the design, Wagner helped cast it. And about 10 or so knights chipped in to pay for the materials. They've been waiting to have a good drink with me. And this is my crucial weapon to aid me in a fair duel with them all.
Fail?
I'm the Grand Master, after all. I've been drinking a lot longer than them. I've practiced more assiduously, and I have a bit more, meat to absorb the blows. So it's only fair to my subordinates that I drink a teensy bit more per round. Wouldn't you agree?
That's a little bit more than just a tendency.
Of course, some of them have been training as long as I have, and those ones won't be getting any special treatment. Take Hazelnut 3 and Hazelnut 5, for example. Both were skilled warriors who helped me deal with Eric back in the day. Nowadays, I have them helping Jean with miscellaneous duties.
You don't have actual names, Walker?
At today's after-work cooldown, they insisted on trying to keep pace. In the end, they lost our game of darts and ended up passed out on the floor.
How do you pass out like that?
I've already told Jean that I won't be approving their leave request for tomorrow, no matter what.
Good grief. I really don't know why my streaming keeps going in and out. So, Vodka has a high tolerance for alcohol, you think? Although sized tankard was a gift from the Knights of the Grand Master, Vodka seems to like it very much. Considering his well-known drinking prowess, it only makes sense to present him his drink as this tankard. Okay. Sure. Did I do that one? I'll go with you. I can't help but wonder what all the events he organized involved drinking wine. Who knows, it might spark some new inspiration. I wonder how these events might have turned out if you were here and not away in the expedition.
If I were in charge of organizing events? Well, I suppose everyone would revolve around fine wine, or at the very least, there would be some sort of tasting involved.
Of course there will.
For example, we could go all in on this drink stand and open it to the whole city, with every company of the Knights selecting one or more mixologists to compete against each other.
I should have guessed.
It's only a thought. Can't let things get too out of hand. If I were to actually throw a grand banquet, Jean would come after me with her sword drawn. Even Frederica would launch a punitive expedition.
Oh,
Well,
dear.
in Nodcry, we had a rule that knights must never get drunk while at their posts. Otherwise, it could lead to dereliction of duty, with serious consequences.
Well, something getting
Exactly.
medals.
As expedition members return to their companies, my hope is that this rule will gradually spread to everyone in Mondstadt too. Just like Firewater and Smedina. These Nodcry delicacies have made their way into Mondstadt's households and become part of people's daily lives. Young people need to learn restraint.
You know you have that side too.
At the end of the day, no one should be biting off more than they can chew. Unless it's someone near my level, they shouldn't even be thinking about enjoying a light buzz when they've still got work to do. Most people would just end up a whole lot drunker than they'd like. You should come practice with me on weekends. Trust me, once I've drunk them under the table, they'll be swearing off wine for a whole week.
What is it people say? Don't believe in fables? Okay, I think. In the end, we discussed events in Vodka's usual style. Then the conversations turned to the delicacies of Nodcry, Simintana in particular. Vodka seems to have left with a positive impression of Simintana. See if I can use some of in his drink. What? I think we got it. I think I know what to make for you. How about a hammer, please?
Huh? Oh, feel free. Whatever you're about to do, I've got a feeling I've hit the jackpot.
Yeah. Let's give this a shot. Water. Matana. And next. Odd pieces, maybe? And we need to shake gently. Yeah. Grandmaster's Mega Tankard. And then... Oh... Thorny Light's base soap blend. Based on a Thorny Light, this novel cocktail was concocted specifically for vodka. Having tasted countless found drinks, the Grand Master invites you to go all out and let your creativity run free. So you launch an unconventional kind of offense just for him. The first impact comes from mint's cool freshness and over notes, striking the palate's own entry. Carefully preserved layers then move in to match the raw strength of the fire water at the core, delivering the decisive flow. Finally, Smentana brings up the rear, anchoring the finish with precision and leaving no loose ends. Whether this bold, multi-layered experience will satisfy the Grand Master, only he can say.
Here you go, Grandmaster. A cocktail just for you. I guarantee you won't find this one too polite.
Let's give it a try.
Such a spirited drink. How did you make this? What a burning scent of fire water. Well, it's as if the very air were about to ignite. This is more like it. Perfection. It's clear that once you let go of your inhibitions, your talents really shine through. That first hint of mint is like a cooling feint that masks the fire water underneath. By the time the sweetness dissipates, the fire water is already slipped in behind your guard, ready to deliver a powerful strike of intense flavor. Oh, it's exactly the impact I was hoping for.
And that's topped off the hint of Smentana.
That's the most ingenious part. Firewater's greatest flaw is a lack of aftertaste, but the Smetana perfectly maintains the flavor at the peak of its intensity.
Real inspiration came from everything you said.
It's hard to imagine something this good was created by a mixologist who doesn't even drink firewater. I think it has the potential to become a firm favorite in Mondstadt and Nodcry.
Knights of Boreas symbol is a wolf.
Iron Wolf. Oh, perfect. It's elegant, yet wild. Only you could come up with such a fitting name. Oh, I have an idea. Why don't we name our Knights of Favonius' drink stand after you? Let's call it the Honorary Knights Cocktail Shack. No time to waste. I'll go have a word with Glenfiddia right away.
Huh. Fine, bud.
Paimon here, she did a great job holding down the fort while she was out delivering drinks with Glenfiddia.
I'm even feeling inspired.
Whatever the reason, the Honorary Knight is clearly one of the most talented mixologists in Mondstadt. Considering how short a time he's been doing this, I believe that someday he has the potential to give the legendary bartender at the Cat's Tail a run for her money.
I fully support your decision, Grandmaster. The Honorary Knight has really put in the hard yards. The drink stand will remain open for a little while longer to provide a proper welcome to our returning expedition members. Then, once we locate suitable premises, we also plan to look at operating a permanent service.
Hooray! Everyone in the Knights of Favonius will get to drink all the delicious cocktails they like!
Nothing short of what I'd expect from a true disciple of Hertha. You've really considered this thoroughly, Glenfidia.
Also, if I may, Honorary Knight, regarding the special cocktails you've developed, would you mind leaving the recipes with us? We'd like to add them to the official menu.
Of course, that way everyone can try them.
Paimon feels like there's something you still want to say. Let Paimon have a guess. Based on your personality, you probably want to introduce the origin of each different cocktail. That way, customers will know who inspired you to create these amazing drinks.
I know the more. You know me so well, Paimon.
No problem at all. If you need, I can even have someone draft the paperwork on your behalf to secure you the rights to these new recipes.
I hope when we recruit some new bartenders, they'll be able to learn from your incredible skills. Even if they can't quite match your work. If they could be 2/3 as good, that would still make them industry leaders.
Industry leaders, huh? Awesome. Alright, I guess we completed that. Done with that one? How about this one? No? And a very night. You to detail at your service. That. Wow. Stopped. After attaining meteor strike, the Falcon's alchemical backpack would be charged. When actively released, it would deal damage to monstrous bullets and targets in a straight line ahead. Alright, Dragon Spine. Operating the air over such a cold region must be a challenge for the Westborough as well, right? How do I... Okay. We, Alright, let's go. Straight through. And to your left. And down. Keep it up. Meow. Upsy daisies. Get him, Vespa. Perfect. Oh no. I cannot aim. I missed. That's wall. Aim. Oh no. Oh dear. There we go. Well, yet breakthrough. Thank you, Paimon. Whee! That's so cool. Look at him go. Oh my. Go, Vespa, go. Oh no, we need help. Can't get hit again, no. Oh. So close. We didn't have any help pop up. Guess I need to be careful with that. Okay. Nice again. I think it hits. Oh, there was one. And I lost it again? That fast? Oh. Why didn't do that one? How did I get through all of them? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yay! We got a couple. Alright, Westball. I'm in this now. Oh, goodness. That's challenge. Started without me. This is pretty. This is so pretty. And I got hit into that one. Mondstadt is so pretty. Yeah, no. This is so cool. No, but Mondstadt from this side sounds really fun. If it goes stronger, maybe we can carry us that high too. This is amazing. Why do I keep running into them? There we go, thank you. This is so cool. One left. Alright. Fine, start ahead. Area battle above Mondstadt ends in victory. Yeah. Stay with me, okay? Okay. Alright. Love that one. Yay. I won't do that just yet. You can wish for vodka though. And no luck. Let's keep on moving. Over to Kaya. Still feels like it could have gone a bit further. Acting Grandmaster's short pressure could have felt more imposing. Clearly it would have felt as if a single slash could have split a mountain in two. Then it would truly live up to a name. The Lion Fang Light. From a moral standpoint, I agree. In terms of presentation, I say the current level of artistic refinements is already more than enough. She agreed to let us put our image into the minigame, not sit spectacle of this top. Hey, what are you two chatting about? Oh, but for timing. Want to try out the Cavalry Company's night play? Why does it have nightly in its name? Basically, it's kind of live combat experience, mixing Mondstadt style costumes and set with Fontaine swim tech. Once you step onto the set, you fight powerful enemies and get a taste of that larger-than-life heroism you hear about in stories. As for the nightly part, in battle, once your faith reaches a certain point, summon a shadow of the Lion Fang Knight. This will allow you to use a dandelion short presser to send rays of wind sweeping across the battlefield, felling evil foes like leaves scattering for a storm. Lion Fang Knight? Isn't that Jean? Sounds like you two really look up to her. Indeed, this project was originally meant to be a simple opportunity for friendly sparring. Touring knights need a chance to relax, but if they don't practice, soon lose their edge in battle. Then Hedwig came up with the idea of adding the shadow of the Lion Fang Knight to spice things up a little bit. I thought it sounded fun, so I helped put in a few words from the sidelines. We really owe it to the Captain Kaya. The expedition has been away so long. I just wanted everyone to see how much stronger the acting Grandmaster has become. Administration skills are flawless, combat skills have reached heights us regular knights can only dream of. So thoughtful of you, Hedwig. I'm super curious to know what Dandelion Sword Person looks like. Let us witness the shadow of the Lion Fang Knight in action. I mean, knowing you are here in the audience for a nightly play. Just follow me over here. Enjoy the interactive performance. Okay, let's see what this is about. Earn the Lion Fang's Radiant Onslaught. Defeat as many enemies as possible within the time limit to achieve a higher battle rating. When that challenge ends, corresponding rewards will be awarded based on the battle rating. Yay. So the battle ages continuously accumulate over time, defeating enemies or completing specific activities, objectives, allows for faster completion of Aegis. Once Aegis reaches its maximum value, you can summon the Shadow of the Lion Fang Knight for support. Direct the Shadow of the Lion Fang Knight to unleash powerful suppressor strikes and deal devastating blows to enemies. The Shadow of the Lion Fang Knight will circle the battlefield as it moves. By adjusting the camera, you can change the attack direction of the suppressor. When directing the Shadow of the Lion Fang Knight, weaknesses on enemies will be marked by unleashing suppressor to attacks at weak points. You can deal massive damage. Breaking a blue weakness will reduce the enemy's HP by half, while breaking a red weakness would instantly defeat the enemy. Additionally, displaying multiple weak points with a single suppressor release would grant extra battle ratings based on the number of weak points destroyed when defeating enemies. Direct the Shadows of the Lion Fang Knight to defeat enemies. After achieving a certain battle rating, its power will be further enhanced. Apply various buff effects to suppressor to deliver even more astonishing hit effects. Got all that? Try it once. Let's see what we got. Wind, fire on earth. No, I still want water. like that. Yeah, well, that looks. Alright.
Decay! New life! Thunder! Flames! Purge! Lament for the end! Leave it to me! This is order! Waste to the wicked! Maria sweeping in! Thunder! Huh?
I don't get out of this.
Decay! New life! Waste to the wicked! I will have order. Rise! Thunder! A lament for the end! Watch out! Decay! New life! Dawn, break forth! This is order.
Alright. At least I got to 2000 in that one. That was a close one. Alright. That's one.
Oblivion! Shine down! Paradigm shift! Start the clock! Justice o'clock! Inazuma shines